Listen, man, I want Nick Wright. I want Shannon Sharpe. I want all the Chiefs fans, all the Chiefs analysts to come out and say, I don't want to see them talk about how great Patrick Mahomes was, how he played under injured. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear them come out and say they got favorable calls by the ref. I mean, it is what it is. They got favorable calls by the ref. Nobody here to argue that Patrick Mahomes is not great. Nobody here to argue that. We just here to argue that the referee was on their side. Never in my life I've seen people get two third down. They got 2 third down stops and you call them back. And for the people say that drive didn't amount to nothing, they didn't get no points out of it. It took time away from in the fourth quarter. It took time away. That's the reason why the Bengals played that last drive safe. That's the reason why the Bengals got bad. They got bad. You gotta think about it. They got bad. For the people that say they got bad field position. So they had to go from the 10-yard line. And they was playing very conservative because they didn't want to get the ball back. So they didn't call plays that they should have called. And I want them to also get on there and talk how everybody talk about Patrick Mahomes getting beat up in the Super Bowl against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because he was down 2 starting offensive linemen, two of his left tackles. The Bengals, Joe Burrow, got the life shit beat out of him because he was down 3 of his offensive linemen. So I want them to get on TV and just tell her how it was. Tell them, listen, the refs gave Chiefs favorable calls, which pretty much resulted in cheating, and then the Bengals got beat because they had a bad backup offensive line. Just how Patrick Mahomes got beat in the Super Bowl. How they love to bring up. He ran for so many yards in a circle. He ain't go nowhere. And he was down. What you expect from a man that down 2 offensive starting left tackles? What you expect for Joe Burrow to be down 3 offensive linemen? So keep that same energy that you had for Tom Brady when Tom Brady beat the Bucs. Keep that same energy. Oh, it was the Buccaneers. Rob, it was the Buccaneers defense. Who didn't watch that game today and think Frank Clark was the best player on the field? Frank Clark was the best player on the field. Not no damn Patrick Mahomes, not Joe Burrow, not Travis Kelce. Chris Jones. Chris Jones was the best player on the field. Chris Jones, and then you can follow it up maybe with Frank Clark. Because Frank Clark was right there with him. Just as good. So, I think Joe Burrow got sacked 6 times in that game. 6 times. Probably more. Because I fell asleep in the first half. And woke up and watched the third quarter. Anyway. Just come out and say that. Just say, hey, listen. Shannon Sharpe, hey, listen. Patrick Mahomes, don't start back and say, the ref gave him a favorable call. Listen. They gave him a first down. They revert. Bro, the ball was short of the line of game. That 3rd and 1, it supposed to be 4th and 1. They spotted the ball when they challenged it. He was short of the line of the game. It's clear as day he didn't reach that yellow line. But they say he gained the 40-yard. They very rarely overturn it. When they call it on the field short, they call it on short. They didn't even measure it back. They just say, yeah, he got it. So they call a PI. And then on the last play when Patrick Mahomes when he get the first down and then they push him out of bounds, they hold him. Even that punt return, they got him close in great field position. It was a block in the back. Like he got his hands they called a ticky-tack PI on Cincinnati. But they didn't call that. The dude blocked him in the back. They hold it on the play. Patrick Mahomes escaped. They hold it. It's easy. It's simple. It's simple as day. They quiet their whistle, but they blow their whistle when the fat linebacker, whoever he is, couldn't stop on a dime. Couldn't pull back. He should have just grabbed Mahomes. He probably would have fucked himself up even more. He got hurt anyway. Should have just grabbed him instead of just pushing him because he couldn't stop on a dime. Either way, I probably would have called that flag too myself. I'm not gonna lie. It was real late, out of bounds. But dude couldn't stop himself, and it's a shitty way to go out and lose the game, a chance to get to the Super Bowl. But just come out and just be fair and be honest of analysis. That's what happened in that ball game. Patrick Mahomes cannot move the ball no more. He cannot move the ball no more. When Tony got hurt, they cannot move the ball. Now he had a plethora of weapons out there. Hardman, Kelce still. They saw a double team Kelce, and he cannot move the ball no more. Nobody could get separation. Kyle Vasquez did a great job, but they end up shutting him down. And the other guy they had on the field couldn't get, but he had Hardman. He had his running backs. I think Hardman's pretty good fast. Carvel, Scanley, Kelce. He had them guys out there, but Juju wasn't out there no more. And none of the guys else can get separation. So to allow Mahomes to get out the pocket, even though he ain't been running that much, you know that's still a possibility he's gonna try to do it. They should have contained. Even still, that shit wasn't gonna be enough to get the first down. That would be enough to get the. I mean, that won't be to get the field goal. You got first. That won't be to get the field goal. You got 8 seconds left. Make them catch the ball in bounds. How they gonna spike the ball? Don't let them get out of bounds. Go to the sideline. I mean, it was just that flag that cost them. Just how the flag's been costing them all that whole game. The flag's been costing them, and we have to say the refs. It's not borrow head. It's cheating head. It's cheating head. It's cheating head. That's what it is. It's not error. It's cheating head. I mean, Nick Wright, get on TV and say how now that Patrick Mahomes is the golden child, he's getting those favorable calls like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's getting those favorable calls like Tom Brady. Like you said, Tom Brady used to get. The referee's gonna find a way to blow the whistle. A newsflash: the referee found a way to get Patrick Mahomes to the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna say it again for the people that said that the way them third downs didn't give them do nothing. They put the Bengals in shitty field goal position. Shitty. I mean, they gave them shitty field position. Shitty field position. They could have. They sacked the man. When they sacked him, they called him holding. That holding call had nothing to do on the side of the holding on the other side of the field. Got nothing to do with the play. Nothing to do with the play. They need to review that, because some of them flags don't have shit to do with the play. It's away from the play. So they punt the ball. Chiefs go down there and do something. All right. But I mean, the Bengals could go down and do something inside. The Bengals get bad field position. They played very conservative. They get to 3rd and 16, but they played conservative, and they don't call the plays I think they would have called if they had great field position already. And then that's why that shit. And then it ain't the refs. It ain't the refs. And then you gotta think about it. Ain't the ref fault that the Chiefs ain't moved the ball no more after they gave them the 2 flags or the 2 breaks. It ain't their fault. They doing their part. The Chiefs got to move the ball. They couldn't get separation. That's why. Like, subscribe.